Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings.
And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot.
Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. Yeah, on the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you begin to feel, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go. So we need to make some changes.
Here's Houston now. Last time they met in Houston.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
And they had a few important guys sitting there on the bench at a time when they really could have used them on the floor. They have to play much more in control here tonight.
Here's Lopez. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mike D'Antoni. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot for 3. Covington, the rebound by Middleton.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Westbrook, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
There's a lot of big men in the league who aren't as skilled in the paint as Russell Westbrook is.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
And, you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Here's Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 5.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And again, the Bucks miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Matthews. Here's House. That one doesn't go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Giannis passes to Bledsoe. Now Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. Here's Giannis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
The 3 from Harden. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bledsoe for 3. Houston leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Bledsoe against Harden. Now Bledsoe. No points in the game yet for him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Covington. The teardrop falls in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Middleton looking it over. Back to Bledsoe. tipped. To the inside. Westbrook. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, body and control isn't just for your shampoo at home. It's right there in Russell Westbrook. He gets fouled and still converts.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That one falls for Westbrook.
Well, after averaging a triple-double during the 16-17 MVP campaign for Russell Westbrook, he just keeps coming at you. What an electrifying and exciting player.
And to Kumbo. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Westbrook passes to Tucker. Outside. Covington trying to break free. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 6. Bounce pass Middleton. Here's Bledsoe. Good work defensively by Harden.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Westbrook against Matthews. Here's Giannis. And he makes that one. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
House kicks to Westbrook. Right side, Covington. Passes to Harden. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Matthews scanning the floor. Pass to Middleton. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Second chance shot. No good from Bledsoe.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Antetokounmpo passes to Matthews. And here's Middleton. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent. But some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization that help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most. And that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Can't make it a distraction. The Rockets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. And then for Houston, Damari Carroll comes in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Ben McLemore in for James Harden. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Very efficient and a well-tuned offense for the Bucks. They drive, they kick, they get open threes. Second in the league last year, as that was Mike Budenholzer's biggest change in threes.
Westbrook dishes to Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Well, Westbrook keeping his options open on that possession, doesn't force the shot, and finds a man breaking free.
Here's Connaughton. Green with the block. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Rivers checked in. Rockets leading by 6. And with the Bucks in their offense, Brett, it all starts with Giannis.
Starts with Giannis, and that might have got them into trouble last year. They could maybe use another creator in a way where a guy can manufacture his own points. Who knows? Maybe that's growth within. Maybe that's Chris Middleton as he tries to improve his game, or Eric Bledsoe in some way. But the team does need a little bit more dynamism on the offensive end.
Pass to McLemore. Now here's Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. The pass to McLemore. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Lakers. Passes it to Connaughton. And Ilyasova kicks to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 3 to shoot. Looking to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Ben McLemore.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
And he can't get the first one. That one misses.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Outside Gordon. Lets it go with a three. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks trail by 11. Pass to Connaughton. Three-pointer. No good that time. And Houston the other way now.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
A free throw drops for Rivers.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically, but certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you can control.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Gordon against Ilyasova. And it's Gordon missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
That one goes. Count it.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Pass to Lopez over Green. Great tee that time from Green. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rivers passes to McLemore. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls. Marvin Williams is checked in for the Bucks. Korver comes in for Pat Connaughton. And McLemore drops them both. 24 seconds left in the first. Outside Hill. On the wing, Williams. Shoots over Carroll. Wow, way off on that. Green inside the three-point line.
Well, Hill is using his size and speed now on the defensive end, and that's bothering the shooter.
And so it's Houston, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action after this word. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stuff to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And, Greg, nowadays it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. In quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Kyle Korver is out there with Williams. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's George Hill. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. First one falls for him. Well, he's not a locked-in starter these days, but Brent, George Hill can be effective off the bench.
Comes in at the 1 or the 2 guard position, can guard the 1 through 3 positions. And because of George Hill and his massive amount of playoff experience, there's a lot of confidence in the coaching staff to get George out on the floor, and then he's going to make the right play at the right time.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Carroll kicks to Gordon. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 10. Lopez passes to Hill. Lopez right side. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Carroll. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. Stops, pops, rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Milwaukee, trailing by 10. Korver kicks to Lopez. Over to the left wing. Clock at 4. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. We all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. The Bucks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And that one misses. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And it's James Harden in for McLemore. And he sinks the second. Houston leading by 9. Rivers looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Gordon. And there's the pass to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. From downtown. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Lopez with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Russell Westbrook in for the Rockets. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe left side. Giannis inside. Guarded by Harden. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's over Tucker. Antetokounmpo, no good. Rockets leading by 9. On the wing, Harden pulls up from the corner, and he hits the jump shot. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Korver bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton finds Korver. From deep three-point range. But they'll get another chance. Middleton the pass to Bledsoe. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Pass to Williams. They shoot again. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Williams has got his first points in this one. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Middleton against Gordon. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
6 to shoot. For 3, Bledsoe. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it. What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, for so long we've talked about the potential of what Giannis can do when he reaches his prime. 27 and 13 last year is a pretty good jumping off point.
Winning an MVP award for Giannis at 24 years of age, and knowing that most of the prime years for NBA players are starting to happen between 27 and 30. That's a scary thought, isn't it, Kevin? 4 or 5 years more of growth from Giannis Antetokounmpo and what he can do at that position. If that jump shot comes along, we may be seeing an all-time great develop throughout his career in the next decade.
He's off on the first.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. And a switch here also for Houston. House is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here is Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Shot clock at 6. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Lopez. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lopez has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Harden against Bledsoe. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Harden against Bledsoe. Releases. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And that's 11 points for James Harden.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Houston moving it around. Here is House, defended by Middleton. Back to Harden. The 3 sinks the triple. Harden's got 14.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Giannis left side, and they double up out of Kumbo. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Bucks with possession here. Bledsoe finds Middleton. Outside Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. On to Kumbo, no good. Rockets leading by 11. House dishes to Covington. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Here is House. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Harden inside the three-point line. And Lopez pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
He kicks to Bledsoe. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Harden. And Westbrook, here we go. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, it's funny when Russell slows down, he gets a little more crafty with his moves and his pacing, leaving the defense right there helpless.
Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
The first free throw is good.
And Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll host the Miami Heat. For Houston, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. Bucks trail by 12. To the middle, stolen. 17-foot shot on the way. Tucker.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, PJ gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
And he makes the first. George Hill's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Both free throws good from Tucker. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 14-point game. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Yeah, smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. James Harden is second, fourth, Russell Westbrook.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Rockets leading by 14. Here's Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 16 points for James Harden.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Matthews passes to Lopez. Outside Matthews. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to House. And it's Covington atop the key. Stripped away. Here's Connaughton. Back to Lopez. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Hill against Harden. Takes the three. And another three for Houston.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Pass to Connaughton. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. From deep, Ilyasova. The shot missing. Good D by Covington. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Westbrook. House kicks to Harden. Outside Covington. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to Tucker from past the arc. Matthews with the rebound. Bucks trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Hill passes to Lopez. Lets it go. The kick out to Hill. They get the rebound. Goes up again. Good. Lopez has got 7 points.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Here's Harden, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Houston, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. That one is off.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green. He's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. And McLemore, he's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And he's fouled on the shot. It misses, so a couple of free throws here. Almost the chance for a three-point play. Rockets have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And the first one drops.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Celtics. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the wing. It's back to Hill. 5 on the clock. And it's Lopez. One time on the assist by Hill. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
And that one drops for him. And that's now 24 points for James Harden.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Houston on top. They lead by 18. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Ken. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Coming off a great game last time out, he's turning it up a notch already here tonight. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
One of the big questions coming in.
Thanks for joining us, folks.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 slot. Passes it to Middleton. Down low.
Come on, shoot!
Here's Giannis. Knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Over Middleton. The shot by House is no good. Bucks trail by 18. And here is Antetokounmpo. They get it back. Goes back up. Here's Lopez. Poked loose.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Harden, that's good.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Come on, shoot!
Giannis passes to Bledsoe. Lopez outside, fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket. So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's now 9 points for Brook Lopez.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak. 1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Giannis inside. Defended by Covington. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Westbrook. To the paint. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, for all the attention that Russell gets for his scoring, tonight the passing looks sharp.
The Bucks have gone 9 of 13 from the line. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Gordon's checked in for Danuel House. And both free throws good for Giannis. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Harden the pass to Covington. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Lopez. Yep, it counts. Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Outside Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. Houston moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Bledsoe. That shot is off. And the Rockets take it the other way. Inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 22 points.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
From deep, Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there. Possibly leg tired here in the second half.
Fades. And it's Giannis missing. Rockets leading by 13. Pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Westbrook. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. James Harden, number 1. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
And here are the Rockets now. Pass to Harden. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. Westbrook with the block.
There is no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Bucks. Marvin Williams is checked in for Lopez. And it's Corver in for Wesley Matthews. They need this one. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Harden no good on the free throw. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Bucks. Down by 15. Now, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former number 2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
There's the pass to Tucker. 5 to shoot. Over onto Tacumbo. Tucker can't get it to go.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with the length of Antetokounmpo. I mean, his name is long enough, and then you look at the body.
Free throw line numbers for him, 6 of 7.
And how about the job he's done at the free throw line?
No good on the free throw. Green, he's checked in for Houston. Ben McLemore comes in for James Harden. And he's good on the second. Rockets leading by 12. Passes it to McLemore. And here's Gordon, guarded by Bledsoe. And Tucker kicks to Gordon. Shoots from 12. A shot, no good. Excellent D there from Williams. Bledsoe dishes to Williams. Good on the bucket. Williams has got his second basket.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Pass to McLemore. Now here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. Here's Westbrook. Second shot opportunity. It's tipped. Middleton finds Giannis. Bledsoe taking his time here. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
On the night, free throw numbers for him, 9 attempts, made 7. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston. Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. Free throw good. Giannis.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Rockets leading by 7. Gordon deciding where to go with it. With some arc, McLemore the pass to Green. And no good that time. And stolen by Gordon. No good again that time.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Outside Hill. 6 to shoot. Pass to Williams. Over Rivers, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Rivers passes to McLemore. Gordon against Williams. Gordon inside. Off target at the rim. Bucks trail by 7. On the wing, Corver, guarded by McLemore. Now here is Hill. Outside Williams. To the paint. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Kyle Korver. On defense, Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. Carroll kicks to Gordon. Rivers with it. 7 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Carroll. The Rockets with another miss. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 20-5 run. And they double up Giannis. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Giannis drives in. Here's Connaughton, guarded by McLemore. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past month for him.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
First free throw is good. The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets. Knocked away. Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. And Lopez throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
And the pass to McLemore. Gordon with it. To end the drought, buries it from 3-point range. Gordon's got 8.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Now here's McLemore. He's guarded by Hill. McLemore, the pass to Rivers. Gordon outside. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Lopez, no luck. Rockets leading by 4. Now Carroll. It's deflected. Here's DiVincenzo. Passes to Lopez. Shot clock at 3. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Gordon. Rebound by House. House has got 5 rebounds tonight. Out left to the wing. McLemore inside the line. Finds himself wide open and drills it. 7 points in the game. Bucks trail by 6. Here's DiVincenzo. 35 seconds left in the third. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Matthews, he's checked in for Milwaukee. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Rivers dishes to Carroll. Matthews against Gordon. There's 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And he comes up with the deuce. Gordon's got 10 points in the game.
An effective jumper from Eric Gordon. Constantly has the defense playing that guessing game, and right now he's guessing right.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Rockets lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago. Well, you can see, Greg, he sees the fighting spirit in his team right now.
Yeah, they're playing with energy and purpose. Coach sounds very pleased.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Then it's Matthews, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston. And here's Carroll. Kicks to Harden. Outside Gordon. Puts up a 3. He can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 8. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, good on that one. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
To the middle. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
And the Bucks with some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton, and Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Houston also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Robert Covington comes in for Danuel House. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for McLemore. Free throw no good from Gordon. Well, there's Hassan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Bledsoe for three. Drains the three-pointer. Bledsoe's got himself on the board with three there.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Harden's shot is off.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Matthews, no good. Houston leading by 9. Now, here is Harden, Covington, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Covington. Bucks trail by 11. Bledsoe passes to Ilyasova. Bledsoe against Harden. Now here's Bledsoe, guarded closely. Good D by Covington.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
The Bucks have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Covington kicks to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, that's blocked.
Ilyasova, with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball.
Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket for Middleton. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton's got 8 rebounds in this game. He dishes it to Lopez. And Matthews kicks to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. It's Matthews on the wing, defended by Gordon.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Westbrook against Matthews. Middleton outside. Count it, good.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so he can take that contact and still finish through.
And it's sent back by Bledsoe. Outside Matthews. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Giannis, he's checked in for Ilyasova. There's the lob into the Kumbo. Up high to stop the alley.
Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, just terrorizing the D.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thanks, David.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Harden dishes to Westbrook. Gordon against Giannis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Harden.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
To end the cold streak. Great D that time from Middleton.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Pass to Matthews. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shoots over Covington, and he overshot that one, missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Gordon with no one around. Off target from outside. Bucks trail by 6. It's Giannis with the drive, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
Outside Westbrook. Good D by Matthews.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Houston leading by 4. Harden finds Gordon. Harden with it. Outside Covington. Now the pass to Harden. Gordon for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And here's Matthews from the arc. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Here is Harden. Passes it to Gordon.
And after shooting over 50% from the field in that first half, they're having a little bit of a struggle here in the second.
Antetokounmpo against Gordon. Tipped away and stolen by Gordon. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Westbrook missing. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Matthews. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Matthews. Matthews has got 3 assists now in this one. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Outside Covington. For 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Pass to Middleton. Lopez outside. Back to Middleton. 5 to shoot. Here's Matthews. That one wide left.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Timeout called the Rockets. now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Wesley Matthews. Westbrook finds Harden. Back to Westbrook. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 6.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Harden left side. And Lopez pulls it down.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Harden against Bledsoe. It's Harden with the drive. No good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. Giannis passes to Bledsoe. From deep, Giannis. And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Westbrook with the steal. Pass to House. Covington dishes to Harden. Deep, knocks down the 3.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're down by 4. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 48 seconds left in the game. Up there for Lopez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Harden can't hit.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty, GA. That would be the nail in the coffin. It counts. This is why you got to love where Giannis is in the young part of his career, willing to drain a crucial shot for his ball club.
Now a timeout called by Houston. .26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Harden against Bledsoe. Outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. Six seconds left in the fourth. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. So the Rockets win the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. It's Harden with the drive.
It's good patience from Bledsoe. Good job of contesting the shot and just making sure that the shooter feels him.
A fadeaway. Rockets with the rebound. So they take the lead. Antetokounmpo's got 48.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Covington trying to break free. Harden, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
House the pass to Tucker. House kicks it to Tucker. 5 on the clock, and here's Harden for 3. No good. Shot missing. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Middleton on the wing, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harden can't hit. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Not going to go that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. On the wing, Giannis. He's covered by Westbrook. And, yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Lopez with the steal. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Rockets trail by 8. Timeout called the Rockets. On defense, Milwaukee. Harden outside. The feed to Covington. They need this. Good D by Lopez.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work.